What's up, guys? It's the Carb here, and we are back with another episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode. Now, the Real Madrid Career Mode hasn't been getting great views recently, and I understand why. It's because it's too easy. The past couple episodes before this is when the views started to drop off. I actually recorded all those episodes about a week ago, so it's been a while. But yeah, I mean, at this point, in our squad, right now, we're not starting a full strength 11, but our full strength squad's basically like the best in the world in every position. So there's not really it's not as entertaining anymore. It's not really like a challenge. Like EA still doesn't guarantee you're gonna win games because they still you lose a lot of games you shouldn't. So I just went through and simulated the entire season up to this point. I didn't individually simulate these games. I just simulated them on the calendar like I did that. So that's where we are right now. We're gonna do 3 games this episode, and that's gonna finish off the Real Madrid career mode, and then we're gonna start a new one pretty soon. But for the next couple of days, it's probably just gonna be Leicester career mode that's daily, and then a couple other side videos, maybe Ultimate Team, maybe a different game. It just depends. But yeah, I didn't want to just straight up end the series out of nowhere, so we are gonna finish it. It's just it's not as complete. We did get knocked out of the Copa del Rey by Sevilla on away goals, and we're not doing great in the league. It is necessary for Atletico Madrid and Villarreal to both drop points before the end of the season in order for us to win the league. We can still win the Champions League. We got PSG in the final. I don't know. This career mode, I really only started it because Real Madrid's my team. It's as good a team as any to start it with. But yeah, I think the Leicester one really is a lot more entertaining to watch. It's a lot more fun to play as well, because it's a lot I have to try some new things. I can't just spend as much money as I want on whoever I can at Real Madrid. We have won 3-1 there. Goals from Pogba, Dybala, and Nani. Dybala has been on fire this season, though. A couple of players have played more games than they probably would have if I would have individually simulated the matches, like Danilo. But it could work out for us now. We're in the last game of the season, and as you can see there, we're two points behind Villarreal, 1 point behind Atletico Madrid. If we finish level on points with either of them, we will win the league, either by goal difference or by head-to-head results, because in real life it's decided by head-to-head results, but in FIFA it's probably goal difference. I don't think FIFA is really in-depth enough to consider that La Liga is decided by head-to-head. It's like the Copa del Rey. Basically, it's decided on away goals. If it's drawed, in total goals. But anyways, we're gonna get Cruz back in for this game, and then Asensio is gonna go in for James there. Ronaldo's gonna get a rest, and Dybala is gonna stay in. The rest of the lineup is gonna stay the same. Actually, no. Bale is gonna go in as well. So there's that. That's the lineup for the last game of the season. This probably doesn't matter because it's highly unlikely that both of the teams above us are going to drop points. I could see one of them dropping points. I'll look at the fixtures list. It would be great if they just played each other in this last game of the season. That would make things a lot more interesting, but I doubt that is the way it's going to go. Where's the fixtures? There. Okay, there are the fixtures. So that's not all the fixtures. Where's the rest of the fixtures? God damn it. That's... Okay, I have no idea where you look at the fixtures at. Maybe it's next month? May, August, April, March. This is weird. Okay, so I think it should be here. All the fixtures should be right there, but they're not. Does that mean they've already played? Oh, they did. Okay, well, I guess the league's over, and Atletico Madrid have won it. Well, that's anticlimactic. So this game doesn't matter for anything, but we're still gonna play it. I mean, we kind of have to. Dybala is probably going to finish top goal scorer, which we are going to look at after this game. I'm just going to quick sum it. The match doesn't matter. So there's that. We won at 3-1, but it didn't matter in the end. Pretty disappointing in the end there. Missing out on the league by 1 point to Villarreal in the end, I think. So, I mean, and then Atletico Madrid behind them. So Barcelona, I don't know where they finished at. We'll have a look at the league table and stuff after we finish the Champions League final. Obviously, this is the match that we really need to be winning. This could kind of, I mean, yeah, this would save the season if we could win the Champions League. But overall, it's been a pretty disappointing season. I mean, I just mainly wanted to finish the series. You know, it's better than just completely canceling it altogether. I mean, at least you guys get a little bit of closure. Yeah, PSG is a beatable opponent. They don't have Ibra, I don't think. Obviously, in real life, he's moved to Manchester United. I think that I updated the squads. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they don't have Ibra. I'm not sure what kind of transfers they've made recently. They probably still have Di Maria, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to start with a full-strength lineup here, meaning Bale, Dybala, and Ronaldo up front, Asensio in behind, Kroos and Pogba behind Asensio. Boateng's going to go in for Varane, and then everyone else is going to stay the same. So yeah, that is why I'm ending the series, you know, a little prematurely, is because we have 87 or higher rated players in every single position, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that are 90 rated or higher, which is just ridiculous. Now, obviously, that doesn't guarantee success, as you can see by you know, me simulating the matches through the calendar. Now, if I would have went in and simulated each individual match, like I usually do in these episodes, we're probably like guaranteed to win the title, the league title. Of course, the cups are always a little bit more difficult with the randomness of simulating games. But oh well, if we can win the Champions League here, I'll be content with the way things turned out. They've got 2 draws and a win in their last 3 games. I think these are all Champions League games, though. It's not considering league form. They did barely slip through against Bayern into the final. So yeah, they've got a pretty similar squad to what they do in real life now. I think actually all those players still play for them, or like currently play for them. But Ronaldo's put us 1-0 up there, and he's made it 2-0. And there's the hat trick. That is a perfect way to end the series, honestly. A Ronaldo hat trick, and we've definitely won it. There's no way they're coming back from this. Could he get a 4th or someone else? Okay, so yeah, Asensio's made it 4-0. An absolute whitewash in the end. Love that. 4-0 against Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, so we've won the Champions League. Pretty nice stuff there. Got some decent prize money. Not that it's going to matter. I've won Manager of the Month award. Fantastic. A couple of players want to leave next transfer window, but again, that's not going to matter. So let's have a look at the league table. So yeah, we finished 2nd place. Okay, so it was Atletico Madrid that won it in the end, and we were level on points with Villarreal. Look at that, though. Barcelona, 15 points behind Villarreal and us. That is ridiculous. So it was actually it seems like it was a pretty close race the whole time. We did have a far superior, goals for. We did concede a few more, though, so our goal difference isn't that higher, but we finished with the highest goal difference. We had less losses than Atletico Madrid. It was pretty tight. But then if you look at the top scores chart, we had Dybala in there with 27 goals, which is incredible for career mode. Ronaldo in there with 16. Do we got anybody else? No, we do not. For assists, we got Dybala also with 10 assists. That means he's got 37 contributions in most likely less than 37 games. We'll see that in the squad report. And then Asensio in there with 6 assists as well. For clean sheets, De Gea didn't really have the best of seasons. He had 10 clean sheets throughout the entire season. Oblak with 18. That is pretty ridiculous from him. Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, we got knocked out in, I think it was the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey against Sevilla on away goals. We won 3-1 at home and lost 2-0 away. So that's how we got knocked out there. I thought I pressed B. I guess not. So now we're going to look at the squad report, and that is going to be the series done. So how did everyone get on in their last season? Casilla ended up playing 14 games. He only kept 3 clean sheets. De Gea only kept 15 and 48. Not a great defensive season. Carvajal 87 rated currently, which is amazing. But Danilo actually played more games than him and finished with a higher rating even. So that's interesting. Ramos with 47 games, still the captain throughout the entire season. Um, Decent rating for him. I mean, the average rating in the squad is, I think, a little bit lower than it was last season. Yeah, then Varane +2. It's an 87 now. Boateng playing 38 games. Varane playing 32. And then Nacho with 16 games. Pepe with 7. Alaba, our starting left back the whole season, he did pretty well. Didn't really progress any, but, I mean, you can't really expect it necessarily at the age of 25 or after that. Lucas Vasquez there with 8 goals, 4 assists in 23 games, which is pretty damn good, considering he's not our starting right winger. Pogba there with 16 goals, 9 assists in 57 games. For a midfielder, that's pretty good as well. Cruz, not that many goals or assists, but again, that's not necessarily how how he plays. Isco ended up with 4 goals and 1 assist in 14 games, decent from him. Marco Asensio with 7 goals, 7 assists in 55 games. Pretty average, but, I mean, he's still only 22 years old, really, but 89 rated. That's pretty crazy from him. James, though, 90 rated. So he actually went up one that season, but only got 5 goals in 28 games. Not really the best. Bale was 7 and 5 in 48. Again, not great. And then Dybala there, 39 goals and 17 assists in 55 games, which is crazy. He actually did play all 38 games in La Liga, though, so that's interesting. Got 27 goals, 10 assists, so yeah, 37 contributions in 38 games for him there. And then Ronaldo with 28 goals and 6 assists at the age of 33 in 53 games. That's pretty damn good from him as well. And then Keita there with 3 goals in 14 games. He did go up to 84 rated, though. Probably would progress a little bit more if I kept on, playing this career mode. But that is going to be the end of this series. Be on the lookout for a video in which you guys are going to vote on which series I do next. I'm going to include in that... No, I'm going to make 2 different videos, but it's going to be... One of them is going to be for career mode, one of them is going to be for if you guys want to see me play any other games. So be on the lookout for both of those videos. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys